We were interested because for the last 15 years we've seen the direction of travel in the world, and we realised that we need to start making changes, because if we don't do that, we'll have our Kodak moment and suddenly we'll be irrelevant because people won't want to buy our product because it's not acceptable how we're farming. My name's Jason Miller. In conjunction with my brother and my son, I run a 630 hectare farm called Wrightson Downs, predominantly sheep and beef, and we're based just under the Hokanui, about half an hour north of Invercargill. The standard farm assurance program focuses in on aspects around animal welfare, making sure you have good documentation of your animal treatments, stock movements, all those sort of things. It's farm orientated as opposed to the Plus scheme, which is all those things plus the environmental and social aspects.
My name's Lachie McKenzie. I'm from the Hacker Valley in South Canterbury. We farm fine wool merino sheep and Angus cattle. The farm has been in the McKenzie family for 130 years. There were not a lot of changes needed to be made. It was more about documenting what was already in process on farm and having it as a standard there through NZFAP that we could refer back to in future. This program is really important for strong wool farmers. The incentive is that getting farmers involved in NZFAP, getting them to put their assurance number on their speci form.
We were asked to become part of the pilot scheme for Farm Assurance Plus, and what that scheme does is it covers off the basis of the farm assurance program that exists, but it adds in another dimension around much stronger focus on environmental and social governance of how you run your property.
Keeping a farm organised physically and then on paper are two very different things. Programs helped a lot in that respect of the templates, the availability of documentation online. It does save time. It's one of those things that once you've got it there and it's in place and the process is set, it's a very easy system to keep to the standard.
We're like many other farmers. We've done some good things, we've still got more to do, but we now have a process that we can show people and say, this is where we are and this is what we're working to. We have a roadmap basically now. We started doing regular water measurements both at the start of the farm and exiting the farm to determine if we were having a positive or negative effect on water quality. We started doing visual soil assessments on an annual basis. When we're wintering cattle, we'll take photos of that and that'll get downloaded onto our database so that when we come to do our audit, it's all in one place. We've got not only the numbers, but we've got photographic evidence. With the NZFAP Plus, one of the systems we went through is a full audit of our soils. So we've actually gone through and changed some of the things we're doing on farm, and that's allowed us to actually get a productive improvement. We do much more intensive fertiliser testing, so we may be putting less on but in the right places and less on areas that don't need it. I would definitely recommend the program to other farmers, at the very least just to find out where you're at, and I think most will find that they're actually in a lot better space than what they probably think they're at.
Get off the fence, give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? It's not costing you money to do this audit. If you're worried about it, don't be scared. You'll see benefits in it. Don't be shy, give it a go.
There is zero risk to be part of the program. For me, it was a fantastic learning experience about where we are as a business, but I think most farmers will find that it's achievable.